If you if you look at Alisa, you will notice she has pretty good backdash cancel, and her side steps are okay. It's not amazing, but it's pretty decent. So Alisa player creates a lot of they can create a lot of distance by backdashing and doing the running too. Or look how smooth her backdash are. So and then she can do down 3 or do this or do this. So let's do some of her moves. So let's say I backdash a little bit and then I did this. So general advice is sidestep left. General advice is you get a sidestep left when you're playing against Alisa. So it not only beats that option, it also beats all of her option from fly. This move is really bad. This is not a good move at all. So let's say I do this. I try to sidestep left. I should sidestep left instead of sidewalk. You see that? So that's general advice that you should sidestep left. Against Alisa, sidestep left. So you can do that, but there's only one problem when you're dealing with Alisa, and that's our forward 3-4-3. The problem with that move is because let me do some forward dash like that. So it comes from forward dash, and I'm gonna go to 2p, not 2p, 1p, because my backdash from 1p sucks. Oh, actually I don't have to do that. Let's say I try to sidestep. You see she is realigning with my sidestep, which is kind of annoying, if you can see. You see? So that's the Tekken 7 mechanic. So Tekken 7 mechanic, well, what it does is it realigns. So because it realigns, she get this move. Actually you can do the better form like that. She get this move. So even though it's not a real homing move, it does tend to track from time to time depending on when you sidestep. So this is a really annoying move to deal with. You see that? This is sadly some bullshit. As you can see, now you're not able to sidestep left. So you should be sidestep left, maybe backdash a little bit, see what they do. So don't go sidestepping left all the time. So you should see, if you see this move, you block it and it's -10. Instead of doing like 10 frame punish, I'm not even able to get a 10 frame punish. Instead of doing like a 10 frame punish, and I'm not even able to do it consistently, instead of doing this, what you should do is, you will see that the second hit is, why am I not able to target? Okay, let me go to 1p, because I don't play on 2 player side at all, so it's really bad. My 2 player side is really bad. So you can always duck and punish. That was really slow. So you should duck the second hit and punish. Like that. Duck and punish. What you can also do is, if you're armoring, something like that. So her 4-3-4-3, always duck and punish. Duck, punish, always. Duck and punish. So that's how you deal with that move. Instead of just blocking and doing a 10 frame, do that. And another move that is really strong. So let's say Alisa player creates some wave, they do those, or they do a lot of those, and you sidewalk and you always punish them properly. They are not gonna do that move, and if they do those moves, then you're gonna win, because then they are not willing to adjust. So let's say Alisa player adjust and maybe do that, but then you duck the second hit and you punish, then they're gonna be scared to do that, because if you don't duck, it's only -10. The risk to reward ratio is completely in Alisa's favor, but if you don't do it, if you duck it, then the Alisa player is gonna think, oh shit, I'm getting launched, so I'm not gonna do that. So what would they do? They would do back one. Back one. Back one is a really strong move. Let me show you something. Jab, back one. Okay. Okay. Look at the jab, back one. So I'm +5. So that means I can do a 13 frame move to interrupt. My back one is a 12 frame that counter hit launches. But why am I not able to do that? Because it has a high crush. You see that? That move has a high. Oh, what just happened? Wait, what just happened? Huh? Okay, okay, but okay. If I do it really fast, I'm able to. Okay, I didn't knew that if I do it really fast, I'm able to do it. But that's not really that realistic, though. So I guess if you have a really fast magic for, maybe it can. That's interesting. But I guess you can try to maybe challenge, but I would just do down forward one. Unless you're feeling really confident, I guess you can do that. But it's better to do that, because if you're a little bit slow, it as you can see, it high crushes. It has some high crush. So let's say Alisa do back one like that. They will do this move. It's a really common move, as you can see. And the third hit is delayable as well. And if the second hit counter hits, I get launched. And if you see? And if I try to maybe like do something else, like try to sidestep like a third, I get launched as well, the third string. And if I block, it's only -10. So all I get is this. So Alisa player would do that as well. So duck it, duck and punish, same, duck and punish, duck and punish, no, duck and punish, duck and punish. That's how you do that. So that's how you deal with this move as well. So there's another move that also has a high extension. This is this one. This is a really strong move. As long as the second move hits, you know, everything is guaranteed. Wait, let me get hit by the first one, then let me block the first one and get hit by the second one, and it wall bounce. It's all, as you can see, it's only -10. Again, it's -10. So if the first hit counter hit, let's say the first hit counter hit, everything, you get a juicy ass combo as Alisa player. So you should try to duck the second hit as well. It does have a mid extension, but they are not going to use it that much. I played Alisa, trust me, I play a lot of Alisa. I rarely use the mid option, and a lot of Alisa player doesn't use the mid option as well. So trust me, that's not gonna happen that much. So you should always try to duck the second option like that. And if you do that, not so strong anymore. So she has 3 strings, as you can see, that is duckable. Duck, this one, duck and punish, this one also duck and punish, and this one also duck and wait. The Vasan, why are you not doing Vasan 1 2 3? Okay, why is she not doing Vasan 1 2 3? And the Vasan 1 2 3. This one you can duck and punish as well. So as you can see. Now back one, that's not only a thing that they're gonna do with back one as well. Especially when they see you're ducking, of course they're gonna change the game. So maybe they would go for a throw. That move is really strong as well, because the reason why is, let's say I get hit. I can't interrupt, I can interrupt the throw. I can interrupt the throw. I can see. I can interrupt the throw. But luckily, her 1+2 throw only comes from full crouch. So that means from back 1 and from down back 3. So if Alisa is going for the 1+2 throw, you know it's only gonna come from those two positions, from down back 3 or back 1, or she has to be fully crouching. So you can always break the throw. Of course she can mix that up as well, like that, and maybe she can do that. This is a really tricky move, but then you have to look at the hand. Or you're like, oh, it's only one hand. Oh, I only see one hand. I'm going to react to only one hand, and that's how you break her throw. So her throw break is not that strong. So, and of course she has this one as well. But this has a very unique animation, so you know it's 1+2 throw. So if you see it, just mash 1+2 and then you will be safe. So just mash 1+2. So her throw game is not that strong, so do remember that. Her back one is pretty strong. It's one of her best move, one of her best pull. Her down back 3 is really strong. What also is really strong is that she can do that. So jabbing is also not really that good option, even if you are close, as you can see. So best option is just down forward one. If you block back one, just that does everything. If you try to side step, it tracks, and if you block it, it's only -11. So if you have a heart rate, of course you can do a hop kick, but always down forward one. It will beat all the options unless you get hit. Of course, if you get hit, of course don't try to down forward one. Let's say if Alisa does that, down forward one, it beats every option. It will beat every option that Alisa has. Oh, I got hit. So you can always do that. I mean, if you're feeling really good, of course you can hop kick as well. If you're feeling really good, but if you get blocked, if you get hit, of course, then it's better to just blocking. So I showed you 3 moves. Those are duckable. A lot of people also have a lot of trouble with her chainsaw. Sadly, I don't have that much advice again chainsaw, because her chainsaw are really strong and they have a lot of plus frame and they have a lot of active frame, so it is hard to deal with chainsaw. But I will maybe show you 2 moves where she can transition to chainsaw and how to deal with the storm. 2 moves. One is this one. Now this is a really stupid move. Let me show you. Because when you play against Alisa and you go to my replay and tips, they will say, oh, you can duck the second move and punish. It is true, you can do that. Wait, oh. Why I'm not able to? Let me hop kick then. Okay, you can do that, but why I'm not able to do that now? Okay, I don't know why I'm not able to do that. Okay, the window is pretty small. Okay, the window is pretty small, first and foremost, as you can see. So finally I was able to do that. So it is true, you can do that, but the window is pretty small, first and foremost. You see how small the window is? So you can do that, but it's, unless you're like a Tekken guard or you can't do that consistently unless you're like a Tekken guard and you play Tekken every day. You see that? So it's not really a realistic thing to do. And let's say even if you learn to do that, did learn to do that. Oh fuck! I didn't mean to do that. Wrong move. Oh my god. Let me turn the ratio just. So even if you manage to do this, it's, oh my god, I'm trying to do chant swing. Let me just let me not do the chant swing because it's Alisa guy. Okay, how to play with Alisa. So even if you do manage to do that, the problem is, now let's say you learn this on practice mode. She has these two extensions. Like let's say I duck. Oh, I'm gonna punish. Okay, I'm able to punish, but the window is really slow here. I mean, if you're real god, I guess you can do that. But most of the time, you will end up getting clipped like that. You know, you see that you end up getting clipped, and you are -8. So, I mean, I guess you can do it from time to time. But I don't know if I would recommend that though, because most of the time you will end up getting clipped like that. So what do? You can do a jab, like a dig jab. You can do that. Oh, do not do that. So you can do something like that, like that. So that's best thing what you can do. You know, that's the best thing that you can do. I would recommend doing something like that. But I noticed if you are armor king, there's a very specific way to deal with this. If you see her throwing this string, just do that. Shadow needle. That's called shadow step? Yeah, shadow step. Just do that. Just do a shadow step to one. Just do that. Just do this. Just do this. Just do this. And just to show you, look, I get hit and I'm still able to. Even if I get hit, I'm still able to. And if I get hit, I'm -5. Even with -5 getting hit, I can do that. So if Alisa player goes for this particular move, just shadow step and do that. Then you will win all the time. All the time, you will win. Just do that. So I would advise you to go to practice mode. Practice again these three move. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, this move. Just practice again this move till it becomes instinct. Oh, this one is the second, yeah. So till it becomes instinct. And this one, if you're armor king, do this. If you're I play armor king, so I don't really know what other advice to give you. And there is one move that is really strong. Okay, before transition to this one. Okay, so she can go for chainsaw from here. So she can also go chainsaw from here. Now this is a really scary move in certain situations. And the reason why is because let's say I'm airborne. She does that. Sometimes it will like screw me. Depending on the timing. If Alisa player has really good timing, they see something like that, they will just do that and it will screw me in the middle. It will screw. Okay, I'm just not able to do it. It will screw you, okay? Okay, let me do our jumping move that's really slow. You see that? Oh. You see that? So this is a really strong move and it's -13. So the moment you see this move, punish it with a 13 frame. Otherwise, her chainsaw is gonna block. If you do a 14 frame move, so this is a really tricky one because a lot of power crushes are -14, but this is -13. So she'll block, as you can see. She'll block if you do a 14 frame. So always do a 13 frame here. Do a 13 frame move like that. If you do those stuff, you will limit her chainsaw pretty good. Now then she have to like. There are also some other move where she can go to chainsaw sense as well, but those are the better one. I would say those two are the better option. I guess she can go from chainsaw to now, I guess. You know. But this is pretty unless you block, unless it's a 14, unless you are unless the opponent is -14, this is not gonna happen that much. And just to show you, you can flow this one, and I'm gonna show you one more thing I guess, and that is this move is really shitty. So don't be scared of this move, okay? If you see this move, just let me show you how shitty that move is, okay? Uh, let's do this move, okay? Let's do something like that. Something like that, okay? Let's say I get hit. Look, do you see how shitty that move is? So this move is really shitty, okay? So this move is really shitty. Look at that. I don't even have to start. I can only start once. You see, so this move, don't be scared of this move. This is a really shitty move. You can do so many things from there. You can do so many things from there. There's so many ways to deal with this. And maybe one more move. Just to like finish it. This move. This is a really gimmicky move. So you have to confirm it, as you can see. I mean, you have to that's not, I mean, you have to commit to it, you know. So let's say if you get launched, all you're gonna get is this one. So you have to commit to it, you know. So if you see she committing, punish. It's not that hard to do. And if they don't commit, let's say if they don't commit, they only do this. I don't know why a lot of people don't punish that move. You see that? It's punishable. And you can't delay this move. So it's not that, oh, you know, I'm gonna delay it. I can't delay it. So it's either this or it's either this one. So if it's only this, punish. But if it's, oh sorry, okay, you see that? If it's only this, but if you, and let's say if you're not so confident on like wafer, you can always do down forward one. You know, see, it beats it beats both of the option. You see this? It beats both of the option. You see? So this is a really shitty move. So I don't. So don't let Alisa player abuse that move. Okay? That move is really shitty. You know, that move is really shitty. And if they, so if you do that, if you do all of those things, and definitely those 3 strings, if you duck it, especially this one is really tricky because sometimes you are sidestepping, it still clips you. You see that? So sometimes it will still clip, especially let's say I backdash it. Oh, that was too slow. Let's say I backdash and I do this. Not even a Korean backdash, just a regular backdash. Okay. So I'm like, you know, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try to jab. I'm gonna try to jab and here. Oh, okay. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try to look at that. Look at it. You see how stupid that move is? Okay. So now I'm like, I'm gonna try to jab. I'm gonna try to jab, and then maybe sidestep. You know, it clips. So this is, as you can see, duck the second move, punish. So if you do all of those, you will beat Alisa. I can't say you will beat Alisa, but you will have a higher chance of beating Alisa, like shitty Alisa player at least, or Alisa player who has a lot of flowchart. That's super shitty. And there's one more thing which I thought was really funny. I was watching main man video about Alisa, and his videos right always get laggy, rage quitting Alisa, and I was like, that Alisa would be really shitty, but that Alisa was pretty good. And in the beginning, main man was talking a lot of shit like, oh, I have to play 3 times better than him, and you know, or that Alisa player, and but then he was doing like really good punish, like he was punishing Noctis like that, and Noctis, and then he was like doing like good hockey, and he would do that, he would whiff. If main man would whiff, he would do that, and so even main man had like some how do I say it? Like lack of knowledge when it's maybe because main man avoided Alisa, or maybe he hasn't met a lot of Alisa player, I guess. And one thing, it was really funny. Alisa player did that, and Noctis has this animation where he goes down like, you know, and then he tries to whiff punish with that, and he goes under the rock, and then he just did that, and main man was just laughing himself. It was just really funny. Even I didn't notice like something like that was going to happen. That was really funny. So I guess she can do that as a wave if you wave something. So I guess, but if she do that, you know, so maybe like, you know, then punish, maybe not be like over aggressive, I guess, if they do this a lot. That's really funny. Even I was laughing. It was so funny. So if you do all of this, then I think you will medicate most of the option, and then oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh. So I guess you can. Oh my god, why are you not doing what I want you to do? Oh my god. Oh please, why are you messing around with me? Don't mess up. Oh my god. Okay. So if you do all of those, oh my god. So if you do all of those, you would have a pretty good time against Alisa, or not as bad as time as. So that's my Alisa guide. Hope you guys like it, and hope you guys enjoy it.